Hey travelers, it's your friendly guide, Travel with Verso. Today we're diving into Nikko, one of my top destinations in Japan. Just a few hours from Tokyo, Nikko is filled with cultural treasures, breathtaking nature, and even some exciting adventures like bungee jumping. I'll guide you through the top things to do. As well, like always, I'll share practical tips and prices to help you plan your perfect trip. Whether you're here to relax in hot springs, explore UNESCO World Heritage Sites, or get your adrenaline pumping, Nikko truly has it all, just like the rest of Japan. For the new travelers in the channel, I am always doing my best to give the best content and extra info possible. So, like always, I'll share the hotels we stayed at. They are relatively cheap, around $35 to $55 a night, although we traveled as a pair, which made it easier and cheaper. So don't worry, everything will be detailed down below in the video description as well as time codes too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to stay updated with my latest travel adventures. And comment with who you want to travel and which place you want me to do the next video about. Also, we rented a sport car to travel around Nikko. It was more convenient to us and because we love extreme. However, it's because we made a one-week trip that included Nikko, Fukushima, and Miyagi, which I will also make a video about each place too, don't worry. So, with that said, let's start. We'll start with the attractions in Nikko. First on the list is Toshogu Shrine, an UNESCO World Heritage Site. This intricately decorated shrine is the final resting place of Tokugawa Ieyasu, founder of the Tokugawa shogunate. The shrine is a masterpiece of architecture with detailed carvings and gold leaf decorations. A good tip is to visit early in the morning to beat the crowds, especially during peak seasons like autumn season. For those who don't know, the blossoms start usually at mid-October until late November. Or at the cherry blossom, which in Japanese is sakura, the cherry blossom starts at late March until mid-April. Entrance is around 1,000 to 300 yens for adults. Another great temple is the Rinnoji Temple, an important religious site in Nikko, home to large Buddha statues and tranquil gardens. This temple is a must-visit for anyone interested in Japanese culture. A good tip is that the best time to visit is during spring when the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. Entrance fee is around 400 yens. Next is a super iconic and beautiful place for the social media and picture lovers, which is Shinkyo Bridge, a red bridge that spans the Daya River. It's one of Japan's most beautiful bridges and offers a fantastic photo opportunity, especially in autumn. Pro tip: the bridge is a quick stop, but perfect for photos, so make sure to get there early. Entrance is around 300 yens, or you can admire it from a distance for free. I personally highly recommend you add the extra cost and experience it. If you love parks, then you must visit Nikko National Park. It's a haven of beauty. Here you can explore Kegon Falls, one of Japan's most famous waterfalls, along with the stunning Lake Chuzenji, surrounded by mountains, rocks, and beautiful forest trails. Prices for the viewing Kegon Falls from the observation deck costs 550 yens, and boat rentals on Lake Chuzenji start at 1,500 yens per hour. If you already know me, then you know I love extreme adventures, so let's dive into some thrilling activities. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to join me on more adrenaline-pumping adventures around the world. Hope you are not afraid from heights, because next is bungee jumping at Nikko Sarugakyo. Nikko is also home to one of Japan's best bungee jumping spots, Sarugakyo Bungee. Leap from a 62-meter bridge and experience an adrenaline rush like no other, with the gorgeous Nikko landscape surrounding you. Prices for bungee jumping costs around 10,000 yens per jump. Make sure to book in advance and bring your extreme camera to capture the moment. Now, if you think that 62 meters is high, wait for one of the future episodes, because in this episode I will share with you the highest bungee jump place in Japan. For those who love water sports, canyoning is an exhilarating way to explore Nikko's rivers and canyons. You'll slide down waterfalls, jump into pools, and swim through crystal clear rivers, all while being surrounded by nature. Prices for canyoning tours start around 8,000 yens for a half-day session. Important tip, guys, make sure to wear a swimsuit and bring a change of clothes as you'll be getting wet. Hiking and ziplining. Nikko is also great for hiking, with trails ranging from easy walks to more challenging mountain hikes. For a unique experience, try ziplining through the forest canopy at the Edelweiss Ski Resort in summer. You are going to see some amazing nature. Prices for zipline tours start at around 3,500 yens for adults. Don't forget to wear comfortable shoes and bring your camera. There are stunning views from the zipline. For museums lovers, visit Nikko Toshogu Museum. For those wanting to dive deeper into the history of Toshogu Shrine, the Nikko Toshogu Museum displays important artifacts and historical documents related to the Tokugawa shogunate. Entrance to the museum is included in the Toshogu Shrine ticket, but be sure to check out the museum's rotating exhibits for even more insight into Japan history. Another great spot is Nikko Natural Science Museum. This museum offers a great introduction to the natural wonders of the Nikko National Park. Learn about the area's wildlife, flora and geology, and get tips on the best nature spots to explore in the park. Entrance price is around 500 yens for adults. It's perfect for families or anyone interested in nature. Next is a must-try and very common around Japan, so make sure to visit at a hot springs place, which also known as an onsen. For those who don't know what is an onsen, it is similar in some way to a hot tub. A small amount of the onsens can be cold, but usually most of them are hot. The first place is Yumoto Onsen. A trip to Nikko isn't complete without soaking in one of its famous hot springs. Yumoto Onsen is known for its sulfur-rich waters, perfect for relaxing after a long day of sightseeing. Entry price range from 700 to 1,500 yens depending on the facility. A good tip is to visit in the evening to unwind and enjoy the natural scenery. Next is Kinugawa Onsen. If you're staying overnight, consider booking a stay at Kinugawa Onsen. This hot spring resort is famous for its riverside views, and many ryokan traditional inns offer private onsen baths for a truly luxurious experience. Prices in ryokan stays range from 10,000 to 20,000 yens per night, including meals. A good tip here is also to book early during the high season to secure a good room with a view. Now, of course, I had to give you some insider tips for visiting Nikko. First one, what time is the best to visit? Nikko is beautiful all year round, but the best times, in my opinion, from what I heard and saw in pictures, are autumn for the fall foliage or spring for cherry blossoms. I personally traveled at the cherry blossom season, and it was amazing. However, next time I must travel at the autumn season too, but make sure you avoid Golden Week to miss the crowds, which usually occur at early May. Basically, it is a holiday, which most of Japanese people are in vacations. Now, for transportation, you can reach Nikko from Tokyo via the Tobu Nikko line from Asakusa Station. A round-trip ticket costs around 2,700 yens. For food, don't miss yuba, a specialty dish made from tofu skin, served in various ways, including hot pots and sushi. And if you are into Kobe beef, also known as Wagyu, I will list my top 2 restaurants down below in the video description. I highly recommend you to check Steak Yoshino and Grill and Steak Mayo Getsubo. Again, I will list them down in the video description, including the locations. To avoid the crowds, visit Nikko early in the morning, especially on weekdays, to avoid the busiest times at places like Toshogu Shrine and Kagan Falls. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. That wraps up my travel guide to Nikko, Japan. From ancient temples and serene nature spots to thrilling bungee jumps and hot springs, Nikko truly offers something special for every traveler. Whether you're looking for a relaxing escape or an adrenaline-filled adventure, Nikko has it all. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment with who you want to visit Japan, what you love the most, and hit the bell notification icon to stay updated for more travel tips and adventures. With that said, don't miss my next episode, and I also recommend you to watch my latest video about Chiba, a beautiful city just outside Tokyo too. If you like nature as well, you will love it. Don't forget to check the video description for time codes, hotel names and locations, and of course the restaurants' names and locations that I promised you too. All you need is down below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next adventure. Stay safe and keep exploring the world.